Start.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay. So in the last class, we was discussing about definition of an transistor, types of an bipolar junction transistor, construction of an NPN and PNP transistor, and 4 operating modes of an transistor. Along with that, we also discuss the 3 types of an configurations of an transistor. Correct. And also I was showed the graph of input characteristics of the transistor and output characteristics of the transistor. It is clear. In the today's class, we will discuss the amplification using bipolar junction transistor. For the amplification, first we will take common base configured transistor and common emitter configured transistor. We will compare both the current gain of the common base configuration as well as the common emitter configuration, and we will check it out which configuration of a transistor it will gives the very good current amplification factor. It is clear, correct? So before that, for discussion of an current amplification in common base configuration, current amplification in common emitter configurations, we have to know that how the current direction it will be in the common emitter in the emitter terminal, base terminal, as well as the collector terminal with respect to configuration as well as with respect to biasing. Correct. So for understanding that, I will show the symbolical representation of both NPN as well as the PNP transistor. While looking this two type of an transistor, anybody will you identify how the emitter current it will be flowing in this network and how the base current it will be flowing in this network and how the collector current it will be flowing in this network? Or if you are applying a KCL here, if you are applying a Kirchhoff current law here, will you tell me the equation for PNP transistor as well as the NPN transistor? If you are applying the Kirchhoff current law to this two network or to this two elements, will you tell me the current equation for that? Anyone? First, you can take the PNP transistor. For the PNP transistor, if you are applying the KCL here, what is the KCL equation? What is the KCL equation for the PNP transistor? IE is the emitter current, IB base current, IC collector current. If you are applying the KCL here, what equation you are going to get for the PNP transistor or NPN transistor? You can take the both. Okay.
I equals IB plus IC.
Sorry, please repeat once again.
IE equals IB plus IC.
IE it will be equal to summation of the remaining two current, IC plus IB. Correct. So the same thing it will be applicable for NPN transistor also. Correct. You can take PNP or you can take NPN. You will get the same expression. Correct. So with the help of this discussion, we can conclude one thing at this point of time. Correct. So you can take a NPN transistor or for PNP transistor for analyzing so parameter of an transistor. Correct. It will be the same. For PNP as well as for the NPN, it will be the same. Correct. But only the thing is, correct, how we are going to connect the external two DC sources for the biasing purpose, that it will be a difference, and the current direction it will be a different. Correct. Excluding these two, what are the equation you are going to derive and what are the things you are going to analyze with respect to PNP as well as the NPN transistor, it will be the same. Okay, so this is the first equation. If I am applying the KCL equation for the PNP transistor for identifying any one of the current here, IE it will be equal to IB plus IC. Correct. At the same time here for the NPN transistor, IE, it will be equal to IB plus IC because of, just check it out, the arrow mark here, the emitter current, it will be moving towards the network. Emitter current, it will be moving towards the network. Correct. So when I am taken the doping concentration level, emitter, base, as well as the collector, correct. So which is the heavily doped substrate, emitter side or collector side? Emitter is the
Emitter.
Yeah, emitter is the heavily doped substrate, collector is the moderately doped substrate, base is the lightly doped substrate, correct? So when you are comparing these three kind of and different kind of and doping concentration, easily we can guess which terminal current it will be more, which terminal current it will be more, correct? So obviously with respect to doping concentration, emitter current, it will be greater than the remaining two. Correct. Collector current, it will be greater than the base but less than the emitter. Correct. Base is lightly doped. Obviously, it will be very small compared to emitter as well as the collector. From this discussion, easily we can conclude the emitter current is the summation of the remaining two current. Emitter current is the summation of the remaining two current in both the PNP as well as the NPN transistor. Correct. So just for understanding that, I will show the block level representation of an NPN transistor here. Just check it out with respect to biasing of this particular NPN transistor. Correct. We are already discussed when we are coming to the operating modes of an transistor. Correct. There are four operating modes are there. The one is the active mode. The second one is the saturation mode. The third one is the cutoff mode. The fourth one is the inverting mode. The fourth one is the inverting mode. Correct. At the same time, we are already aware that application of a transistor, the transistor can be used as an amplifier as well as the transistor can also be used as an switching operations, switch on as well as the switch off. For representing both the conditions, we are going to make it use of an transistor. Correct. So it is clear. Correct. The same time for making the transistor into an working as an amplifier or working as a switch, obviously we need to do a biasing to that particular transistor, correct, to an active mode, to an saturation mode, or to an cutoff mode. Correct. So initially coming to the biasing of a transistor with irrespective of the application. Irrespective of the application, we are going to bias a transistor into an active mode. Irrespective of an application, initially we are going to bias a transistor into an active mode. Correct. So what is the condition for an active mode? What is the condition for an active mode? Anybody?
EB is forward biased and CB is reverse biased.
Exactly correct. JE should become forward bias and JC should become reverse bias. JE means what? The junction between the emitter and base. JC means the junction between the base to collector. Correct. So when JE junction is become forward and JC junction is become reverse, that condition only we are called as an active mode operation of an transistor. Correct. So now just check it out how we have done the biasing to this NPN transistor. Correct. With respect to the biasing condition, this transistor, it will be operated in the active mode or any other mode of an operation. Just check it out here. Correct. So JE should become forward, right? Correct. For achieving the forward condition of an JE, what I have did here, N-type semiconducting metal I am connected to the negative terminal of the power supply, and P-type semiconducting metal I am connected to the positive terminal of the power supply. When you are connecting all the electrons or all the negative charge carrier present in the N-type connected to the negative terminal of the power supply, and all the positively charged carrier present in the P-type, you are connected to positive terminal of the power supply. In this situation, your diode, it will be become forward bias, or your diode, it will be become reverse bias. Forward bias. Correct. So the same way, just check it out. The another junction, JC junction, the P type we are connected to negative terminal of the power supply. N type we are connected to positive terminal of the power supply. When you are connecting all the positively charged carrier to negative terminal and all the negatively charged carrier to an positive terminal of the power supply, this particular junction is become reverse bias. Correct. So when JE is become forward and JC is become reverse, obviously your transistor, it will be driving in the active mode. Your transistor, it will be operated in the active mode. Active mode means what? The transistor now it is ready to amplify what the information you are going to feed at the input terminal, correct? So generally we will take it as an input terminal because of still we have not taken the particular type of an configuration, correct? So if you have taken common base configuration input terminal, it will be different compared to common emitter configuration. What the input terminal, it will be there for the common emitter configuration, it will be different when we have taken the common collector configuration, correct? So generally we will take it as an input terminal. It is clear, correct? But when you are biasing a one transistor, correct, into an active mode, it may be a common base configuration or common emitter configuration or common collector configuration. Now that particular transistor is ready to amplify. Now the transistor is ready to amplify. What is the definition of an amplifier? What is the definition of an amplification?
It strengthens weak input signal.
Yes, it will strengthen the weak input signal. If you are providing 1 volt peak to peak sinusoidal signal as an input signal, correct? So it will amplify or it will magnify what the input you are going to feed to that particular element, and it will be provided the magnified output. It will be provided the magnified output, or simply you can call it as an, it will be strengthen the weak signal. That's all. It will be strengthen the weak signal with respect to amplitude. With respect to amplitude we are speaking, correct? So this is the application, or this is the meaning of an amplifier. It is clear? This is the biasing, correct? So now will you tell me, correct? So with respect to this kind of an biasing, correct? So emitter current direction and base current direction and collector current direction. First check it out all the 3 terminal current direction, then applying a KCL here, and finally conclude and finally tell me what is the KCL equation you are going to get for this kind of an biasing. Just check it out. The red colored arrow mark in all the 3 terminal, how it will be moving. That red colored arrow mark, it will be represents the current direction in the emitter terminal, current direction in the base terminal, and current direction in the collector terminal, correct? So when you are applying the KCL equation to this particular circuitry, what the KCL equation you are going to get?
IE equals IB plus IC.
Yeah, that equation, it will be remind. You can take the block level representation or you can take the symbolical level representation, whatever it may be, correct? But that general equation, it will be the same when you are biasing your transistor into an active mode. It is clear, correct? So this is the biasing. Directly I will move to the topic which is there in your syllabus. Correct. So these are all the application of your transistor. Once you go through that, I will share the PPT in the Google Classroom. OK, so here actually I wanted to tell you in this particular concept, correct, not only due to movement of an electron, the current it will be constituted in a PN junction diode or not. Even due to the whole movement also, the current it will be constituted. It may be in the forward direction or it may be in the reverse direction, correct? So first I will give a conclusion to that, then I will move to the transistor part. For giving that conclusion, I will take simple PN junction diode here. 2 PN junction diode I have taken here. In the first PN junction diode, what I have did, correct, along with the biasing, I have exposed this particular PN junction diode into the sunlight also. Correct. But in the second diagram, I am not exposing this particular PN junction diode into an sunlight. Just I have done only the biasing with the help of an external DC source. This is the 2 difference between these 2 circuit diagrams. Correct. So if you are providing the biasing to this particular PN junction diode, just check it out the terminal voltage terminal connections, correct? The P type we are connected to negative, N type we are connected to positive. When you are connecting P type to negative, N type to positive, obviously the diode it will be become reverse bias, correct? The diode it will be become reverse bias. That reverse characteristics only I am showing in this particular graph, correct? So when the sunlight it will be absent, correct, only the nominal reverse current it will be flowing through a PN junction diode, correct, only nominal current it will be flowing through the particular PN junction diode, correct. So when you are exposing your PN junction diode into an sunlight, correct, what it will be happen when you are exposing your PN junction diode into an sunlight along with the biasing voltage, what it will be happen, what we was studied in the photodiode. What is happen in the reverse current? The reverse current, it will be increasing, or reverse current, it will be decreasing when you are exposing your PN junction diode into an sunlight along with the biasing voltage.
Sir, decreasing.
Reverse current decreasing. How
Yes,
the
sir.
reverse current it will be decreasing when the PN junction diode it will projected into the sunlight?
Sir, sorry,
When you
increasing,
are
sir.
yeah, it will be increasing.
Sir,
When you are projecting your PN junction diode into an sunlight, the electron hole pair it will be generated. Electron hole pair it will be generated. Due to that generated electron hole pair, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು optically generated current ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Correct? Thermally generated current and optically generated current. Correct? Due to thermally generated means what? With the help of an additional source. Correct? So even that current is also in the reverse direction. Correct? So when you are exposing your PN junction diode into the sunlight, the new electron hole pair it will be generated. Due to the new electron hole pair generation, the reverse current direction or reverse current value it will be increases. The reverse current value it will be keep on increases. Correct? So the same thing I was expressed in the VI characteristics of the PN junction diode. Correct? This is photodiode concept. Correct? So now coming to the normal diode, which is the sunlight is absent. It will be happen as minority, it will be to its original destiny. Correct? All the minority charge carrier it will be start moving to its original destiny. Correct? While moving to its original destiny, what it will be happen, that minority charge carrier it will be collided to an atom in the depletion region. When the minority charge carrier it will be collided to an atom in the depletion region, what it will be happen? What you learn in the avalanche breakdown concept. What it will be happen when the minority charge carrier it will be moving in the depletion region, or when the minority charge carrier it will be collided to an atom in the depletion region. The new electron hole pair it will be initiated. Correct? So let us take in the p type also there are 5 minority charge carriers are there. In the n type also there are 5 minority charge carriers are there. Correct? So when you are biasing this particular PN junction diode into the reversing mode with the help of an additional DC source. Correct? So now all the 5 minority charge carrier what is present in the p type and what the 5 minority charge carrier present in the n type, it will be start moving to its original destiny. Means what? So what is the original destiny of the electron? Which is the original destiny of the electron? N type or P type? Hello? ನನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
sir, sir.
Yeah. Tell me which is the original destiny of the electron and which is the original destiny of the hole?
Sir, P type is for hole, sir. N type is for electron, sir.
Obviously, correct. But unfortunately, initially all the electron it will be present in the P type. We are speaking with respect to minor present in the p type electron. Correct? So which type of a minority charge carrier present in the n type? It is then hole. Correct? That hole finally it moved to an p type and finally the electron it should be moved to the n type when we are biasing into the reversing mode. Correct? ಅದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗದಲೇನೆ ಅದು ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ correct? So only the small reverse current it will be initiated. Only small reverse current it will be initiated. Correct? So now what I am going to do, correct? So when that all the 5 minority charge carriers while moving to its original destiny, if it is collide, correct? So let us take there are 5 holes, the 5 electrons are there in the p type, that all the 5 electron it will be collided to an atom in the depletion region. When the 5 electron it will be collided to an atom in the depletion region, what it will be happen? It will be releases the extra 5 electron and it will be releases the extra 5 holes. Correct? The same way when the hole it will be start moving to its original destiny, again it will be collided to an atom. When the hole it will be collided to an atom, what it will be happen? correct? So 5 volt it will be initiated, created, and the 5 electron it will be created, correct? Initially only 5 are there, correct? So now 10 extra electron and hole it will be generated due to the collision process, correct? So in this kind of an electron hole pair generation, finally it will leads to reverse current. It will be leads to increases in the reverse current, correct? The same things I was expressed in this graph itself, correct? So here one thing I wanted to conclude at this particular point of time, correct? So not only movement of an electron, the current is not increasing, reverse current is not increasing, due to the whole movement is also, due to the whole injection also, the current it will be increases. It may be in the forward or it may be in the reverse direction, whatever it may be, correct? But the thing is, correct, the when you coming to the mobility, when you coming to the mobility of the electron as well as the hole, the electron mobility it will be very high than the hole. That is the only one difference between the electron and hole. But due to the movement of an electron as well as the movement of the hole, both charge carrier it will be constituent current. It is clear? It is clear? Okay, so now we will, with the help of this concept, PN junction concept, yeah, with the help of this PN junction concept, we will move to the analysis of a transistor. We will move to the analysis of an transistor, correct? So already you people are aware, for the construction of a transistor, we needed to take 3 different types of an substrate, correct? For construction of an PNP transistor, we need to take a 2p type semiconducting material and 1 n type semiconducting material. When you are placing a 1 n type semiconductor in between the 2p, correct? So that construction it will be gives the PNP transistor, correct? So one thing you check it out here, I have taken p plus np, p plus np. What this p plus it will be represent compared to n and p? Anybody, will you tell me what is the difference it will be created when I am adding the plus symbol here? If I am using the plus symbol along with the substrate name, what this p plus it will be represents compared to p? p plus ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? p plus ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಪ್ಪ? p plus n. Up to till now, simply we can take it as an PN, PNP, something like that.
P plus ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಬಯಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಸರ್.
P plus ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಬಯಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, P plus ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆವಿಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಅದರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ is heavily doped, correct? So with respect to doping concentration, for representing that extra symbol we are using plus, correct? So now tell me here, this is the emitter terminal, this is the base terminal, this is the collector terminal, correct? So when you coming to the doping concentration of an NPN or in the PNP, emitter terminal is heavily doped, right? The emitter terminal is heavily doped, correct? The heavily doped condition, for representing that, instead of writing P, we are writing P plus. Instead of writing P, we are writing P plus. P plus stand for heavily doped substrate. P plus stand for heavily doped substrate. It is clear? Compared to the remaining 2 semiconducting material, this substrate it will be heavily doped, correct? For creating that difference, I am using the P plus symbol here. For creating that difference, I am using P plus symbol here, correct? So we have taken a PNP transistor here, correct? So for PNP transistor, initially what I was told, correct, irrespective of the application, initially when you coming to the biasing of a transistor, make the transistor into an active mode. Bias the transistor into an active mode. What is the condition for the active mode? JE should become forward, JC should become reverse. With respect to such biasing, now this transistor it will be operated in the active mode or any other modes of operations. Just check it out, the biasing conditions, what we was used or what we was connected across both the junctions. It operated in which mode? Which junction is become forward or which junction is reverse in this diagram? ಯಾವ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಗೂ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct. So here the transistor, obviously we are biased into an active mode. Active mode anta andre enu? JE should become forward, JC should become reverse in such a way that we have done the biasing. Just correct. IE into the network. IE is moving towards the network andre, what about the remaining two current direction? It should be outward the network or it should be inward the network? As per what the fundamental equation we was learned, current equation, IE it will be equal to IB plus IC. For getting that condition, should I write IB and IC towards the network or outward the network? When IE is into the network, ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು current directions na? When IE is inside the network, obviously IB and IC should be outward the network, right? For getting or for satisfying the equation number 1, IE it will be equal to IB plus IC. Correct? The same thing I was represented here. And one more thing, just check it out. Just check it out what the depletion region it will be generated in the JE junction and what the depletion region it will be generated in the JC junction. Correct? So easily we can guess while seeing this particular diagram which side it will be having the wider depletion region, in the JE side or in the at the JC side. Which side we have a wider depletion region?
JC side.
JC junction. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ reason ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? Why we are getting the
Sir,
wider
collector
depletion
is
region in the JC? Yeah.
Collector is moderately doped, but emitter is heavily doped.
Yeah, that is the one thing. At the same time, N, coming to the N, correct? So here it is very lightly doped, correct? So obviously N bari ನೀವು ಈಗ okay, collector emitter ಬೇಡ. Compared to collector, emitter is heavily doped. Obviously the depletion region ಏನೊಂದು distance na emitter terminal contribute ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ compared to the collector. This is fine. Correct. Coming to the N substrate, anyway N is lightly doped. That N substrate is common for the emitter as well as the collector, right? Correct. When you are biasing this particular substrate, correct? So with the help of two DC sources, now just check it out. JE is become forward, JC is become reverse. JE is become forward ಆದರೆ depletion region ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾ as per our basic definitions? When the diode is become forward bias, correct? So when the diode is become forward bias, the depletion region width is goes on increases or goes on decreases? How your depletion region it will be vary when the diode is become forward? ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ depletion region ಒಂದು diode forward bias ಆದಾಗ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡಯೋಡ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆದಾಗ ಡಿಪ್ಲಿಷನ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ? ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ?
Increases, sir.
When the diode is become forward bias, the depletion region is it will be increases. ಹೌದಾ? ಡಯೋಡ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಬಯಾಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಡಿಪ್ಲಿಷನ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಾ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ವೇನಪ್ಪ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when the ion movement is present across the depletion region, the depletion width is goes on decreases. When there is no ion movement across the depletion region, your depletion region is goes on widen or it become more. Correct? So ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೂ just check it out. Correct? ಬರೀ ಬೇಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ what the distance contributed to the JE and what the distance contributed to the JC. Correct? Compared to JE and JC, again the depletion region contributed from the N side towards the JC is become more compared to JE. Compared to JE, correct? Or finally, or generally, what the depletion region we have at the JE, it will be less than what the depletion region we have at the JC, correct? So this is the conclusion, the overall conclusion, correct? So now coming to the working operation of an PNP transistor. Working operation of an PNP transistor, correct? So ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ನ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಈ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ನ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಈಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು ತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ವೇನಪ್ಪ? ಒಂದು ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ನ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು ನಾನು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಝೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕರಿಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ವೈ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್? ಎನಿ ರೀಸನ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್? Any answer from your side? Generally, what is the meaning of emitter? General ಆಗಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್? ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಾವ್ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ
ಸರ್, ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಎಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸರ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್.
ಜನರಲಿ ಅದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಓಲ ಬೇಡ, ಅದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಓಲ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಜನರಲಿ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನೋ ಒಂದನ್ನ ಹೊರಗಡೆಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಮಿಟರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಬಲ್ಪ್ ಗ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಲೈಟ್ ನ ಅದು ಎಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಅದು ಎಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಎಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಗೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಫಿನಾಮಿನನ್ಗೆ ಜನರಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಏನೋ ಎಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಿನಾಮಿನನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಕನ್ವರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಎರಡು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇವೆರಡು ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಗೂ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ನಾ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಮಿಟರ್, ಈ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ನೇ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ನೇ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಬಯಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್, correct? So PN, first I will analyze the left side diode, then I will come to the right side diode, correct? So first coming to the left side diode here, correct? So this left side diode is become forward bias or reverse bias as per your biasing?
Forward bias.
Forward bias, correct? So forward bias adre yenagutte, what are the positively charged carrier present in the P type and what are the negatively charged carrier present in the N type, correct? It will be start diffusing, right? It will be start diffusing. Diffusing andre artha eno? All the positively charged carrier, it will be start moving from emitter terminal to base terminal, and all the negatively charged carrier present in the base terminal, it will be start moving from base to emitter terminal. This process, this phenomenon, it will be happen when you are doing such biasing. I am correct?
Yes sir.
Yes, correct. So ಇವಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. P plus, it is heavily doped. N ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ P ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 100 ವೋಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ N ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ 20 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? 100 ವೋಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 20 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ 100 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಟು ಬೇಸ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್. ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಟು ಬೇಸ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಇಂದ ಬೇಸ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ನ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಓಲ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಓಲ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರ್ ಟು ವೇರ್? ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಟು ಬೇಸ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ, correct? So after this process, correct? So your N substrate consisting of an positively charged carrier, right? After the diffusion process, I am speaking after the diffusion process, correct? All the substrate or this base substrate consisting of which type of an charge carrier? Electron or hole?
Holes.
Yeah. Ivaga coming to the right side of the diode, right side biasing barana, correct? So this N type we are connected to positive terminal, the P type we are connected to negative terminal, correct? So ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ P type ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಇರೋ ಹೋಲ್ಗಳು ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಬೇಸ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಬೇಸ್ After the first diffusion process, it consisting of majority are holes. Correct? Majority charge carriers are holes. That all the holes are all the positively charged carrier we are connected to positive supply. When you are connecting this N substrate to positive terminal of the power supply, now all the holes what are present in the N substrate, it will be start moving towards what? Moving towards which terminal?
Collector.
Collector terminal. Moving towards collector terminal. Collector finally ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? Emitter terminal ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ collector terminal collect ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದೆ. Terminal collect ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದೆ. So from this terminal all the holes it will be start coming out of the network. All the holes it will be start coming out of the network. It is clear? The concept is clear? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಹೋಲ್ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ನ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ನ ನಾವು ಹೋಲ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ನ ನಾವು ಹೋಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹೋಲ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನ ನೀವು ಆರಾಮ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ದ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. The n type substrate consisting of negative charge carrier. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಹೋಲ್ಗಳು ಎನ್ ಟೈಪ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ಹೋಲ್ಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ರೀಕಂಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಎಸ್, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಆ ಹೋಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದು ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಹೋಲ್ ಏನೊಂದು ಬೇಸ್ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಬೇಸ್ ಇಂದ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಅಚೀವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಚೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ ಬೇಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ PNP ಆರ್ NPN. ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾವು ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ದಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇಮ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ NPN ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಯಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಗಳು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇಮ್. The concept it will be same. Correct? So before recombination process at the base terminal, all the hole it will be start moving and finally it will reach to the collector terminal. Correct? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ 100 ಹೋಲ್ಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೇಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾ 100 ಹೋಲ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನೋ. Only few holes it will be involved in the recombination process. Out of 100, probably 5 holes it will be involved in the recombination process. The remaining 95 holes it will be finally reached to the collector terminal. Finally it will be reached to the collector terminal. For decreasing the recombination rate, and for decreasing the electron diffusion from N substrate to P plus substrate when the JE is become forward. Correct? So for decreasing these two things, we have to choose lightly doped base substrate. It is clear? Hence,
Yes, sir.
this particular terminal we are called as an emitter. This particular terminal we are called as an collector. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಮಿಟರ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಥಿಯರಿ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? That is the reason. It is clear? Any questions from this particular point of time? Another questions idea? You people have any questions? Okay. If you don't have, just check it out this circuit diagram.
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Yeah. Just check it out this circuit diagram. What the things up to till now we was discussed. Everything I am trying to represent it in the diagram. Correct? So ಈ arrow mark ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಒಂದು diversion arrow mark ಏನ್ represent ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? P plus NP. Correct? So when you are initially biasing one PNP transistor, what are the positively charged carrier present in the P plus substrate? Finally, initially it will be moved to the N substrate. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಹೋಲ್ಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ N substrate ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ P ಪ್ಲಸ್ಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದ್ರ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಟು P plus substrate. Correct. So let us take what are the 100 holes are there in the P plus substrate. If it will be reached to the N substrate first. Correct. So out of 100, only few hole it will be involving in the diffusion process in the base substrate. Only few holes it will be involving in the recombination process. Recombination andre ಏನು neutral ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, electron hole ಎರಡು club ಆಗಿ neutral ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. That process only we are called as an recombination. Correct. So due to that recombination process ನಮಗೆ hole current ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, electron current ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, neutral. Correct. So ಎಷ್ಟು neutral ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, out of 100 only 5 holes it will be involved in the recombination process. The remaining 95 holes finally it will be reached to the collector terminal. Finally it will be reached to the collector terminal. It is clear? Okay. So from this diagram one thing we got to know that, correct, emitter current and the collector current it will be controlled by which element? Emitter current and collector current it will be controlled by which current, which element? It will be controlled by the base andre IB, base current it will be controlling the remaining two current. Just check it out. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ recombination process ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಲ್ಗಳು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕರೆಂಟು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ recombination process ತುಂಬಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಝೀರೋ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಹೋಲ್ಗಳು ಫೈನಲಿ ರೀಚ್ ಟು ದ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್. when all the holes it will be reached to the collector terminal, obviously IC it will be become more. Correct. IC it will be become more. Correct. So complete these two actions it will be controlled by the base terminal. This is the working operation of an NPN transistor as well as the PNP transistor. Correct. So I am giving the explanation only the P plus NP conditions. Correct. So you can analyze for the NPN transistor. Everything it will be the same. What I told, the two differences, current direction as well as the biasing voltage polarities. Only the two things it will be differ. Correct. One thing you keep in your mind, irrespective of the NPN transistor as well as the PNP transistor, once you coming to the biasing of a transistor, initially you do biasing a transistor into an active mode. Biasing a transistor into an active mode, irrespective of PNP or NPN. Correct. Active, what is the condition for the active? JE should become forward, JC should become reverse. At the same time, I will clear one more thing here. Correct. For the PNP, for the NPN transistor, the JE junction is present in between the base and emitter only. The JE junction is between the base and emitter only, and JC junction is present in between the base and collector only. NPN transistor ge ಒಂತರ, PNP transistor ge ಒಂತರ, ಆ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲ. Correct. ಎರಡು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ the JE is present in between the base and emitter, JC is present in between the base and collector. The concept is clear. Correct. So it may be a PNP or NPN. IE current is greater than the IC and IB. IB is very small. Almost it is the negligible quantity. IB is almost it is the negligible quantity. In most of our discussion we are going to neglect the IB because of due to very less value. Correct. IB, IE and IC in terms of milli ಅಥವಾ ಮೈಕ್ರೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ IB in terms of a ನ್ಯಾನೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ IB and IC and IE in terms of ಮಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ IB in terms of ಮೈಕ್ರೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It is clear. Correct. So from this difference you have to be aware how much power supply you have to supply to which junction. JE ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪವರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈನ ನೀವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, JC ಗೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪವರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಾಸ್ ಲರ್ನ್, punch through effect, premature damage. Correct. So all those things it will be happen in your NPN transistor also. It is clear. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮುಗಿತು 12 ಕಾಲ್ಗಳು ಸರ್. ಮುಗಿತು. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt up to till now? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Thank you.